I love country music, okay? We made this record and we finished it in October and we started editing, well, it was recorded in October and we started editing in October, in the middle of October. I got the bright idea to ask a very well-known superstar in country music to put a guitar solo on it. Reached out to his day-to-day person, she said he'd love to do it, great. Awesome. So then we started waiting to edit. Well, 2 weeks I would call, no pressure, you know, hey, just has he had a chance to do it yet? Not yet, he's doing this and okay, so 2 weeks later I call, hey, has a chance to do it? No, not yet. February, the beginning of February, I called and said, hey, has he had a chance to do it? She said he can't do it. 3 months I waited. I was pretty upset. But during that time, I wrote a song when I was at home over the holidays. That I was like, I really think the more I built this track up, the more it kind of turned into its own thing, and I said, this is kind of cool. And I remember when I recorded, when I got this idea for it, I even called my wife up to my studio and said, hey, can you come listen to this and tell me what you think? She liked it. I said, I'm thinking about pitching it to Petey. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Petey is a Grammy-nominated multi-platinum artist out of early 2000s, Petey Pablo. He's a rapper. He had a song back in the early 2000s, North Carolina, raise up, take your shirt off, twist around your hair, spin like a helicopter. Yeah, that's my boy Petey. We've been friends for over 20 years. We used to get drunk together at the Ale House in Wake Forest, North Carolina. I don't know how we met, but it just happened. He would give me his number. I'd come home off the road and I'd be in bed. May I have a soda, water, and lime, please? Thank you, Lynn. And I remember, how about a hand for your bartenders and waitresses tonight, y'all? Put your hands together. I'd come home off the road and my phone would ring at like 3 or 4 in the morning and my wife would wake up and she's like, who's calling you? And I'm like, what do you mean who's calling me? She goes, eventually it got to the point where an hour later and I'm just like, baby, it's Petey. And I wouldn't even open my eyes. And she's like, what's he calling for? I said, baby, it's Petey Pablo. He butt dials me. I don't know. And she's like, serious? No, who's calling you? I said, baby, it's Petey. And eventually I had to answer the phone so she'd believe me. Answer the phone, sure enough, you hear the club in the background. I'm like, Petey! Petey! Finally, he'd be like, what up, dog? I'm like, you call me. Every time we'd ever hang on the phone, every time we'd see each other in Wake Forest, he said, let's do something. I was down with it, I just didn't know what that project would be. I wrote a song, and I went up and sent it to him. He sent it back and said he was gonna send me some bars on it, he did it. And ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's heard this song thinks it's a hit now. I'm thinking this, we put it on my new record, it's on the record now, it's done. But before it, I'm about to play a hit for you guys, and let me explain how I know that. It's not because I'm cocky, because I mean I am a little bit. But it's not because I'm cocky, I'm about to play a hit song for you guys, but because anytime that my grandbaby fusses, I'll take her upstairs and I'll build drum tracks with her in my studio, on my keyboard. We'll put drums, snare, whatever, we'll build it right there. And the moment we built this track and I started playing it for her, she does this. And I don't care what any of y'all say, it's a hit. So, if it makes a baby move like that, I know it's gotta be good. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here's a song called Nothing But Country. around in circles, I feel a bit ticked off. I should be further than I am, but all I know is country is what country does, and I just like my country cuz I get up first thing in the morning when the rooster crows. I'll lay down the sun go down, then I'm still on go. I got my bell-bottom jeans and my red and blue hat. I'm the Carolina king, now where's my queen at? Got a red one, red rose, lady by roof, my cowboy hat down to my boots. I know I can't be nothing but country. Like a bull going long in the downtown, I'm here out of place on the concrete ground. I know I can't be nothing but country. Nothing but country. Outside of town, work hard so we can play hard till that's what goes back down. But like my man Petey says, make sure you hear us now. One more time for the ones in the back, let me hear everybody get loud.